And finally, from Caribbean to Latin America, Peru has been gripped by a political crisis. Its Prime Minister, Alberto Otarola, has resigned after a scandalous recording of him surfaced. Have the tapes exposed influence-peddling under Otarola, or is he a victim of political conspiracy as he claims? Our next report gets into the details.
The South American country of Peru has been hit by a major political crisis. The Prime Minister of Peru, Alberto Otarola, has stepped down. His resignation comes after a scandal that involves a controversial audio recording. The recording accuses him of being a corrupt political leader.
In the conversation with Mrs. President Dina Boluarte, I announced my decision to present my resignation as President of the Council of Ministers. This is with two objectives. The first one is to give peace of mind to President Boluarte so that she can reshuffle her cabinet as she deems convenient and can work as she has been doing.
Here's what exactly happened that landed Peru in its latest turmoil. An audio recording of Otarola with his alleged lover was played by a local television network. The recording implicates him in improper dealings regarding government contracts. He's been accused of using his power to influence decisions on such contracts. The woman in the audio later obtained a government job. The scandal unfolded when Otarola was on a diplomatic mission to Canada. He was representing Peru at a mining convention. But as soon as this news broke, he sidelined his trip and returned to his country. His abrupt return underscores the gravity of the situation. However, Otarola vehemently denies any wrongdoings. He claims that he knew about the recording. According to his statement, the recording dates back to 2021, and he was not even a government official back then. Otarola calls the recording an orchestration by his political adversaries. He believes that the recording was edited as part of a conspiracy. Despite all of this, he decided to step down. But all this doesn't end with his resignation. A domino effect has been triggered. His resignation will be followed by a mandate that will change the political scenario of the country. The rule states that the entire cabinet that comprises of 18 cabinet members must resign too. Now all eyes are on President Dina Boluarte. She faces a critical decision which will decide the political fate of the country. Boluarte will either reinstate current ministers or usher in a new wave of leadership. Amid this chaos, the foreign minister, Javier González Oloecha, hinted at the forthcoming changes.
Va a haber un relanzamiento.
There will be a relaunch of the government's general policies, which will include some reforms so that trust in the coming cabinet is not just a formality, but a second opportunity and a win for 2024.
La presentación.
Just a month ago, President Boluarte had reshuffled almost the entire cabinet. Key ministers in important sectors like economy and mining were replaced. They had been tasked to put the country back on the path of economic recovery. The Latin American country is already battling recession, and the latest scandal has further jolted Peru's already turbulent political and economic sphere.
From impeachments to inaugurations, if it's a political story, we are on the scene. The race for the White House is heating up.
We're beating Biden.
How dare he say that?
If it's breaking news, we're live with the latest coverage. From the White House, the State Department, and Capitol Hill, we know the issues, but above all, we know the players to bring you the latest in-depth analysis on all the key stories that we're covering. I'm Eric Ham. Join me from Washington here on Firstpost America.